Hello everybody, my name is Scatter. Welcome back to Divine Journey 2. I think we're going to get into some more mechanism today, but just before I start, I wanted to point out this kind of weird thing. So I had these emeralds, and I noticed they won't go in my storage system, even though like 75 is plenty. But look at this, I take this out and it doesn't stack. This is just a normal emerald, right? But then, if you look at the other one, it has an MBT tag that says, "Let's find it out." Well, actually, I guess I don't know if that is like from the NBT tag. Maybe it would have to be. I don't really know enough about how that stuff works, but either way, there is an NBT tag and there's a thing that says, "Let's find it out." And I don't know what that means. Right clicking it, doesn't do anything. It's just really, really, really weird. I assume, it's OR dictionary, right? So it'll work with how emeralds normally work. So I don't really know. So yeah. All right. So more mechanisms. So the next couple of things that it wants us to do is to make a crusher and to make some advanced circuits. Well, just one advanced circuit, but I'm going to make some more because I know they're going to be useful. So yeah, I think each one takes 4, I think they're called energized alloys, right? So that's going to be a gold, a redstone, and a glowstone. And you can melt them up together in the smeltery too, but as long as I have the arc furnace here, might as well. Oh wait, that's not. Hang on, I can't count. It's okay. So yeah, so those should all melt up together, right? Power. I've been running the the excavator, so I'll just turn that off to get some more power built up. Melt up this iron while I'm at it. Yeah, once I get, I don't know, because I have to automate the diesel generation too. Because right now, I haven't been getting any of it at all. Because I just have the it was wheat and seeds, but now of course there's nothing left there. So do need some more plant oil if I want to get some more diesel. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, this is kind of, we're getting to the point where I think I pretty noticeably have to start doing something different, if that makes any sense to you. Why did I put a whole stack of glowstone in here? I shouldn't have. Yeah, so we'll just wait for that to be done. Once the power starts kicking in, it should go a lot faster once the excavator's buffer charges up. In any case, so we'll want to do that, and then I have some basic control circuits here. I actually want some more basic control circuits. So that's just osmium and redstone in the metallurgic infuser. So I'll stick a bunch of this in here. Half a stack, I'd say, is good. And yeah, still doing good on coal there. And the smelter is doing all that. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for the energetic alloys, let's get a crusher going. So that's just going to be some red alloy ingots. So like I said before, that's just some redstone and iron, which is pretty easy to make. Grab some of that and grab some of that. And how many is that actually going to take? 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. Not bad. And then you can just smelt that up. And what else do we need here? Forged synthesite, the steel casing, and some circuits. Okay, so not bad. The casing is just going to be steel plates, steel rods, and energized osmium. Okay. I should probably try and commit that to memory in some way. But I have some steel rods here. Gonna need some more steel plates though. These can go in there. And let's just go ahead and make half a stack of steel plates. Okay. This should be done by now, I imagine. Maybe not, but find out. Not quite. But it's getting there. Still low on the power, which makes sense because ultimately we do have just a water wheel and a windmill, so doesn't really surprise me too much that we're hurting for power there. I'm going to have to get the diesel set up sooner rather than later, I think, but I need some forged synthesite for the crusher and then just the circuits. Okay. So I should be able to make that now. because I didn't grab the plates. Okay, yeah. Knew there was something I was forgetting. There you go. Still going in there. Then I can make one of these. I could probably make a few because I know I'm going to need them, so I might as well. I saw there was a loading screen tip that said there are 20 tiers of machine frames in this mod pack, which absolutely terrifies me, but it's, you know, all the more reason to stay on top of the automation. Tin or aluminum? Probably go aluminum. Seems rarer and possibly more useful, but I'm not sure. The reinforced alloy here, I need another metallurgic infuser for diamonds. I could probably get away with reusing one of the coal ones, but I don't really want to do that. Yeah, this power, I think the arc furnace is just taking up all the power at this point. As it would. Yeah, the power, okay, the power situation is bad. The power situation is worse than I thought, actually. So, let's see here. So if I want to make the second level circuit, it's this and some enriched alloy, which I have a bunch of. So we'll just make one for now. Just to get the quest out of the way. 20 coal coke. I think that's kind of a weird thing to give me at this point, but hopefully that's not foreshadowing that I'm going to need much, much more of it in the future, because that would be bad, I think. Right, so crusher done, and we can get that hooked up, although it's not super necessary right now, I don't think. It's not something I super need it for. So yeah, so here's the mechanism pump. So yeah, so this is how I've gotten basically endless lava in the past. So what you do is you go to the nether, you hook this up, you have it pump into an ender tank, which I don't know if we actually have here. We do, right? I probably can't make them yet though. Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, so basically I'm never going to be able to make that. Or if I ever do, I'll probably be long past the point where I'm going to need lava. So don't even worry about it. But basically, I guess I can just pump it into a really big tank and then just go take it back in a really big tank and then just do that whenever I run out. But yeah, easier than using individual buckets. It certainly is. So yeah, the mechanism pump is really good. Later, they'll be able to use it in conjunction with the quantum entangleporter, right? But yeah, until I needed a large supply of lava, right now I don't know what I would use it for. So right now I'm not going to set one up, but I'm sure I will need it very soon. Osmium compressor is used for more crafting materials. Like what? This is how you get the glowstone and the refined obsidian. Okay, right. So the osmium goes in, it gets turned into liquid osmium, and then with the glowstone and obsidian you get this stuff. And then these two things plus steel is Osgloglas, I think. That doesn't seem right. No, these two things plus osmium. So this is just basically a lot of osmium. I get Oz from osmium, glow from glowstone. But why is it glass? I guess obsidian is like volcanic glass. So that makes sense. But this is way slower than I thought it would be. Wow. That's not using power, right? Is it just the arc furnace now that's using everything up? Whoa. That's a cool animation. I've never seen that before. All right, so when that finishes, everything else will kick back on and it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to automate the diesel in a way that's going to be that's going to keep up with all the generation, right? Because I can do a farm. I can do a wheat farm with like the aqueous soil and the minecart, but without a way to actually make crops grow faster automatically. Like there's no sprinkler, right? Well, there is. I can't make it yet though, because I can't make this. But maybe very soon. Extra utilities? I don't know, but maybe very soon. Maybe not quite so soon. But anyway, forget about that for a second. Let's just make the osmium compressor, because that's definitely going to be necessary. So 2 buckets. I think these are going to be my last 2 buckets. So I'm actually going to have to craft a bucket if I want to use one, which is a sad day. But what's this? Enriched gum? So this is syncenicite, graphite dusts, which, okay. And red alloy and enriched alloy. Okay, so basically what this is telling me is the need for coal coke is not letting up anytime soon. Although if this is only for one machine, I only need 32 coal coke, right? And I already have 27. Do I have any more outside? I do. This is actually great news. So I have 7, so I would need 32. So 25? 25, does that make sense? 25 plus 7, 32, divided by 4. Divided by 8 is 4, rather. So yeah, I'll squeeze all that up. And then what am I going to need? Syncenicite. And then, was it in an advanced circuit? No, red alloy. Red alloy. So I need a little bit more of that. 4 more. Right? And then the syncenicite, which I should have some of. Maybe. Is it in the storage system? Did I have enough to put it in there? I did. And the only other thing would be the enriched alloys, which are pretty easy. This is just totally stalled, okay. So what that tells me is there's no, like, it's not spreading out the power, right? Because if it was, this would be going at least, like, kind of slowly. I mean, I guess it is. Maybe it's just very, very slow. At least the forges can still work, though. Maybe that's just the buffer that they built up, but anyway. Like, this is probably going to finish. Well, it's going to finish at some point, right? So I'm not going to worry about it, but yes, I keep saying it. This is a very repetitive episode, I think, but all the power concerns, lots of power concerns, basically. And hopefully this happens relatively quickly as well. Because I was thinking, too, isn't there a thing from Immersive that's like, it grows crops? Maybe that will be faster, and that'll let me run these. But the thing is, if you need power to power that, then you probably can't get more power back out of it than you put into it to grow the stuff, right? Maybe you can, because, like, I guess the energy would be in the seed and the plants, and it would, like, come from the sun ultimately. It's also a video game, so, like, it doesn't need to obey the laws of thermodynamics or anything. So maybe that will work, but I will look into it at some point. Yeah, I just don't really have that much time to do it right now, which kind of sucks, and it seems like a cop-out, and it is. But yeah, normally that's the kind of thing I would spend, like, ages doing kind of between episodes, but don't really have the capacity to do that right now. But anyway, there's the gum. And we should be able to make one more of these. And then, is that all I need for the osmium compressor? It is. All right, awesome. Glowstone dust or obsidian? Probably obsidian, although they're both kind of easy to get. So now, theoretically, we can make Osgloglas. So use the osmium compressor to create some infused obsidian and infused glowstone ingots. Infused? That's not really what they're called, is it? And then put them in the arc furnace to create Osgloglas. Okay. So yeah, the arc furnace should be finished up very soon. So I think that putting this down is going to work fine. Right? Well, it's not getting power, but it is connected to the power. It's just not. It's not getting any power? That's surprising. That feels like it shouldn't work that way. This is very close to being done. Hopefully when this finishes, it'll just, like, once it finishes in the buffer, comes back up, the power will be kind of redirected around everywhere else. Come on. So close. There we go. And then the buffer's filling up. So the buffer's filling up pretty fast. It's already like 1/10 of the way done. Or, well, it's like 1/4 of the way done now. But, yeah, so once that happens, we should see this start to fill up with power. I really, really hope so. Still 0. Yeah, so these weren't running at all before. All of the power was just being directed to the arc furnace, which it's fine. Like, ultimately, that shouldn't be a problem because the solution is not to find a way to balance the spread of power. The solution is to have enough power to go around, right? But yeah, I just, it's seems like just the kind of thing where I don't know. So to make this stuff, it's just regular obsidian and regular glowstone, right? No. Refined obsidian dust. How do you get this? I assume it's crushing obsidian? No. Pulverized obsidian and a diamond. Okay, that's rough. Okay, so I do need another metallurgic infuser right now. I need one for diamond. Okay. So that shouldn't be too bad, though. 2 furnaces, some steel sheet metal, which I think I have some left over. I definitely have the furnaces, and I have some steel plates. I don't have steel plates because I turned them all into... Oh, wait, no. Hang on. So what else do I need? Just the sheet metal. But I think I have some sheet metal. Let me just go look. Might not have enough. It's somewhere... I have exactly enough. That works out great. Okay, so there's the metallurgic infuser, and then I'll put diamonds in here. So because diamonds are so rare, so precious, I will make a point to enrich them first, right? So, and then for power, where am I going to put this one? So it's getting pretty crowded here, right? And I want to move this stuff downstairs, but what I have to do in order to do that is make a lot more of the mechanism cables, right? So I'm kind of avoiding that, but it's getting less avoidable. But for now, I am just going to do this because I'm lazy and I suck. But anyway, yeah, so pulverized obsidian I have a few of just for mob drops, oddly enough. I'm not sure exactly which mobs drop it, but I think a bunch in Atum did, so I have almost a stack here. And this I can get just from the crusher for regular obsidian, right? Enrichment chamber as well, which is good to know. They both give me 4 per, which is plenty. But yeah, for now, let's just, yeah, this, lots of reasons this isn't going to work out long term. Let's just, I mean, I don't see any other thing that I would use this for, and it's easy enough to get anyway. Like, I guess it's used to make the petroleum dust, some potions, but yeah, it's fine. I can get some more easily. And then let's make our first refined obsidian block. And I put the glowstone back, but let me grab it. How many does it want? It doesn't want 4 for the quest. I don't want to turn all that into the stuff here. 1 more. Wait, no, not 1 more. I mean, I might as well have just made it, but yeah, we'll get 4 of these here, and then I'll have to grab some more osmium out, right? Unless I want to take whatever's in here, but I'll leave that in there because this is what the machine is for. It's always going to need osmium, so no reason to take that out. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 1 more, come on. Shame, kind of a shame I'm going to have to use the arc furnace again. I guess I don't have to. I could just melt them up, but... Ugh. Don't really want to do that. Osgloglas is pretty big, though. I don't know exactly what it's used to make, but definitely a lot of stuff a little bit later on. Logistical sorter sounds like something that is definitely going to be useful. I don't know what kinds of like filtering or sorting options we have for item movement in here exactly, but definitely going to need some. Elevatium. Oh, this is later. I'm just kind of looking ahead. Can you actually make this solidified experience stuff? Experience solidifier. I guess so. Okay, well, there's all of that. So I could just melt this up, couldn't I? Molten refined glowstone. Osmium. Is this the way to go? Maybe let's see how fast this actually like saps the power here. This, and I need an osmium. Oh, I don't have any hunger. I didn't think I was doing that much. That required hunger, but I guess I was. And I have 6 osmium left. Yeah, I'm gonna need to smelt up some more of that, I think, as well. Okay, this is keeping up with the power, actually. Honestly, it's probably just because of the capacitor, I would assume, but in any case, there's the Osgloglas. And let's just go ahead and make the rest of those. See what this leads to in the quest line. A couple of things. I know these are pretty good, yeah, like a capacitor. These are pretty good, like, battery backup stuff. Well, not necessarily backup. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but they're just like, you know, batteries. You know how batteries work. And then now that I have the diamond thing set up, the diamond infuser, let me just turn, say, half of these into the new, they're not called advanced alloys, are they? Enriched alloys? Reinforced alloy. These ones are called enriched. Yeah, I think there's 3 different tiers, and then the next one is obsidian. So I am going to need another metallurgic infuser at least. Probably going to need a lot of them, though. But that can wait. Yeah, this whole situation, this is going to change, like, very soon. Not today, and possibly not tomorrow either, but soon. Trust me, very soon. So let's see here. Yeah, I wanted 4 of those, and then let's grab the last of the Osgloglas. Really should say the first of it, because I'm gonna be making a lot. Osmium or a diamond ore. I might actually go osmium here. It was the case until recently that you couldn't even get osmium with the no, I'll go diamond. You couldn't even get osmium with the excavator. You can now, though, thankfully. Yeah, all right, this is a mess. Let me just go throw everything else in here. Now it's less of a mess. And just before I forget that I have actually made the crusher, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it here, right? And then, like, what I could do as well, if I wanted to, now that I have kind of everything here, is I could just set up the whole processing chain, because the excavator puts out ore that goes into the crusher, I think, right? So it goes ore enrichment chamber to pulverized iron, and then that can just smelt. Okay, but then I could turn that into steel if I wanted to. Well, I wouldn't smelt it first, because I think you can just use the pulverized iron in here to make the steel blend and then make steel. Yeah, but no, because my point is, let me have a look at the quest line here. Instead of grinding ores, it can grind down. Yeah, it says instead of grinding ores. Well, wait, that does make sense though. Ore doubling. Once you ground up your ores, simply transfer them into an energized smelter to turn them into ingots. So you're grinding them with the enrichment chamber. Okay, my understanding of that was you grind them with the crusher, but that makes a lot more sense. So you don't even need the crusher. I could set that up right here, right now, but with the excavator not really running most of the time, I don't think it's hugely necessary. But let's grab a few more of those out. And I really just think, so these advanced cables are not really necessary right now, right? These ones, 1.28, so just over 1,000 RF per tick. That is really slow. That is not too much power. Maybe it is worth turning them all into the advanced alloys, because that's just iron and redstone, right? And that's not super hard to get. It is still telling you to use them sparingly. I think these ones were much harder. Yeah, that's not really worth it, I don't think, unless I really need to pump around some liquids really fast, but How do you make these again? Okay, it's just steel rods, redstone, and energized osmium. Okay, so that's not really bad. Steel, I have a lot more steel, I think, than I did a couple episodes ago when that seemed like a lot. So I'm just going to make a lot more. Maybe not 2 stacks, but I'll make 1 stack. And then I'll turn all that into the cables, and then I can run those down here. Like, if the lag is from FPS rendering, surely I can put them behind walls and they wouldn't render, right? Unless like, that wouldn't even be something in the mod. Like, that's just... that would be part of what Minecraft is doing, and there's no way it's rendering shit that you can't see, right? That would be, like, insanely inefficient, so I don't think they're doing that. But that's priority... I think that's priority number 1, just because it's relatively easy, and then priority number 2 is better power generation, which in turn means automatic diesel generation. So that is up next on the docket, I think. But yeah, that's I'll let this smelt up, and you know, we got some stuff set up here. Another diamond enchanter, diamond enchanter, what am I saying? Diamond infuser, osmium compressor. Some decent progress today in terms of machines, right? Got a couple new ones, and the Osgloglas, that's pretty big. So the energy upgrade, yeah, these... Is it this mod, or is it Ender IO, where you can't actually use these to save energy? I think it's Ender IO. Because in Ender IO, it works like the energy upgrades are only useful to offset the speed upgrades. If you use an energy upgrade without a speed upgrade, it doesn't work. But I don't think that works here. You can't just put this in any machine and have it use less energy. Any mechanism machine, of course. Which may be worth looking into. They're pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. I mean, Osgloglas is a little bit hard to come by right now, but I'm going to have plenty of that soon enough. And then, yeah, here's the atomic alloy, which needs the obsidian, so that's going to need another metallurgic infuser. Well, how about in the last little bit before this episode ends, let's just make that, because I have the steel casing already, and I should have enough stuff in here to make it. Just grab some more steel ingots. That's just going to need another couple sheet metal. And then another one of those. Fine. And then can you enrich this in the enrichment chamber, I wonder? No, it has to be regular obsidian, which is fine. I'll go ahead and throw a whole stack of that in there, because it's going to be used at some point. And then, again, just for now, I think this is all going to move very, very soon. But I can't, there's like nowhere even to put it. It's kind of funny. It's mostly just upsetting. I can't even go here because the... You know what? It's going down here. And there you go. That's so awful. This is like there's alarms going off right now because no, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. How do you make the obsidian, the compressed obsidian? Yeah, how do you make that? Oh, it's refined obsidian in the enrichment chamber. Okay, that's kind of annoying. So is that the only way to get obsidian in here? Well, I guess it has to be refined obsidian, right? Which is diamond and pulverized obsidian. So I guess I'll make that. And then we'll just get a couple atomic alloys and then close out the episode, because I think this one maybe dragged a little bit. It's one of the less eventful ones. I'm kind of forcing my way through mechanism. It really, like, I should have gotten a kind of an infrastructure set up beforehand, but that is definitely coming. So basic, that's mechanical pipe, so that's not what I want. Universal, is that what they're called, right? Universal, basic universal cable. So just redstone, energized osmium, and steel rods. May end up needing more steel rods. We'll see. I don't know why I got so much when clearly the limiting factor here is going to be... Oh, I do already have these in the bookmarks. There we go. Okay, so that's almost a full stack. So that should be plenty. So I'll have these running like under the wall here, either like under here or in there, right? Probably under, well, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm not going to be going all the way over there. Then, yeah, and then I could even put some stuff like up here and then out here. So probably running under the floor is going to be the best way to do it. But in any case, I'll get to that next episode. Yeah, I mean, I was going to do it kind of between episodes, but that's kind of an important thing, right? I don't want to just cut all that out. Like digging out a hole, you know, is one thing, but actually being able to do it is another. So let's just make the 4 that we need. This one should be enough, because it's probably 10 each, right? Probably. It doesn't actually use it up until the thing goes through, but yeah, well, while I'm waiting for that, I might as well just get this dug up now and get the cables laid a little bit. Right, so I don't know how much I'm actually going to want this. And then I don't know if I'm going to run the cable all the way over to the capacitor or if I'm going to move the capacitor closer to here. I think running the cable over is going to be the best thing. So I'll dig out a little tunnel there and do that. I guess it's really not much infrastructure work, right? But there's the atomic alloy, which I didn't really expect to get done today. But yeah, well, made some solid progress into mechanism today. And once all this gets set up in a sensible way downstairs, it's going to be even better. So for now, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.